What's up, everyone? Greg Travis here, bringing you the latest on a game that's taken a nosedive that nobody saw coming, Helldivers 2. This one's going to be a wild ride, so if you're a fan of the game, or just curious about how things went so wrong, stick around. You won't believe how fast things have turned south for what was once one of the most promising games out there. Helldivers 2, once heralded as the next big thing in cooperative shooters, has plummeted in player numbers at an alarming rate. We're talking about a game that used to have thousands of dedicated players diving into galactic battles, now struggling to keep its community even remotely engaged. How bad has it gotten? Well, according to SteamDB, the player count has dropped to below 10,000 at peak times. And just today, we hit a new low. Only 7,495 players were online at the same time. That's not just a dip, folks. That's a free fall. To put it in perspective, imagine your favorite restaurant going from packed tables and a waiting list to barely having anyone show up. It's a staggering drop that no one expected. So, what exactly went wrong here? Just a few weeks ago, we were all talking about the Escalation of Freedom update. This update was supposed to be a game changer, literally. It marked the beginning of Arc 2, bringing in new content, features, and promises from the developers that had the community buzzing with excitement. But instead of reviving the game, it seems to have driven players away. What was supposed to be a breath of fresh air turned out to be a gust of frustration. Players are tired of the constant weapon nerfs, and the ongoing performance issues are like salt in the wound. It's like trying to fix a leaky boat with a band-aid. It's just not holding up. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Games go through highs and lows all the time, right? Why is this any different? And you're not wrong. Games do have their ups and downs. Look at Palworld, for example. That game also saw a huge decline in players, but it was for a different reason, lack of new content. That's something we've seen before and can kind of understand. But Helldivers 2? This one's a tough pill to swallow because it's not just about missing content. Players were eager, they were ready, but the decisions made by the developers seem to have pushed them away rather than pulling them in. But hey, all hope isn't lost just yet. Arrowhead Game Studios isn't throwing in the towel. They've got a 60-day roadmap that they believe will turn things around. They're promising to address these issues head-on, with the goal of bringing players back to the game. The big question, though, is whether it will actually work. We've seen these kinds of promises before, and they haven't always delivered. That's got a lot of players feeling skeptical, and frankly, who can blame them? But if Arrowhead can pull this off, it could be the redemption arc that Helldivers 2 desperately needs. It could be the comeback story we're all hoping for, but only time will tell. So, what's next for Helldivers 2? Can Arrowhead Game Studios really turn this ship around, or are we looking at a game that's on its last legs? We'll be keeping a close eye on this one over the next couple of months to see how it all plays out. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, smash subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future updates. I'm Greg Travis, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, keep gaming and keep the conversation going. Good night.